going Japanese. We're going live here, folks. We're going Shinzo for a very special video. All right, we're live. Hello. As I quick set up a link here. This is not the podcast yet. Trust me, that's coming up. It's coming up. Podcast is coming up yet tonight, but I wanted to come out here and just show my disdain for what's going on with Twitter. So give me a second. I want to get this link up. Okay, there we go. Link's up. Link is loaded. Let's go for it. All right, we're golden. The link is live. All right, so we're live here. So for those of you that have not known, by the way, background's different. I'm not using my table tonight. Won't be using it for the podcast either. But totally different setup for this. This is how I usually set up when I play on my Jessica Plays videos, because I just put my gaming laptop on my little lap desk, camera right behind it. I usually have like a wireless headset because that laptop's Bluetooth. This one isn't. And that's how I go. But anyway, not what I'm here to bitch about tonight. No. Twitter CEO and all around not favorite by a lot of people at this point, jack off, Elon Musk, and may he forgive me, but let me voice my opinion on this, Mr. Musk, if I may, has announced today one of the most stupidest decisions to ever rock the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitter is about to go down faster than the Titanic. And if you thought that little submarine with the strawberry filling imploded faster, this one's about to make that look like an egg being sucked into a bottle in a 10th grade science class. Hell, no, I'll go one better. It's like a kindergarten science class. Twitter itself is imploding tremendously, and not in a good way either. So this was announced by Mark Zuckerberg himself. Or sorry, not Zuckerberg. What the hell am I smoking? This was announced by Elon Musk. I wish Zuckerberg at this point would buy Twitter and just mix and merge it in Facebook and get it over with, because that's the only way I see this site surviving anymore. And it's sad to say that, but that is the only way I see the site surviving. Gist of the matter and justification is the following. Unless you are verified, as in paying the $8 a month to Elon Musk so that he can continue to fund his global, whatever the hell it is he does, the Tesla, because I don't own an electric car. I don't know anybody that actually does own an electric car. I know people that point and laugh at the electric cars, but I don't own one. I'm too fucking poor to own one. Yeah, I don't own a goddamn Tesla. So Elon Musk, all around great, wonderful person that he is, has decided that since buying Twitter and, pissing off the employees, having them walk out, having them threaten to leave, forcing them all to come back, like, you must work out here in the office. No more remote work. I want you all in here so I can control you like the puppet master I am. That Elon Musk has announced effective today, July 1st, ironically, the first day after Pride Month, because I guarantee you this would have definitely pissed off every single transgender, bisexual, the LGBTQ, so lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, everybody else. This would have pissed them off last month because, yes, LGBTQ plus or LGBTQIA plus, this would have pissed them off tremendously. Hey, guess what? July 1st, it's not Pride Month anymore. So starting July 1st, I'm taking away most of what you get to do on Twitter. Now, how is he doing this, you ask? He putting cap limits on what you can post a day? Not close. He's making it so that unless you are verified, and by verified, that means you have the blue check mark and are paying him $8 a month, or I'm assuming you were verified before this, in which case you still have the blue check mark and you get to enjoy the luxury of Twitter that it is back in the golden day. You get to, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, only get to view 6,000 posts a day if you're verified. So in other words, check mark, $8 a month gives you 6,000 posts per day that you can view. 6,000 per day. Now you're thinking, okay, that's not that bad. It's not that bad. So that's for the people that are paying, right? So what are we looking at for the non-payers? 1,000 a day? I can do that. Just stretch it out to a couple times a day. I can make that work. No, if you're a verified person on Twitter, but you're not paying him the $8 a month, 600 posts a day, a tenth of what the people paying him get is what you get. So unverified, but new, unverified ones, but you're a member of Twitter. So in other words, you have an account. You've had an account for a while, but you aren't paying him the $8 a month because you value your money. I'm too fucking poor. I can't afford to pay you $8 a month for you to go out to lavish parties and drink, Sauvignon Blanc and wipe your ass with $100 bills. I'm poor, you asshole. I don't make that kind of money. If I did, I still wouldn't be paying you $8 a month for a social media network. It's called ads, motherfucker. That's how this works. That's how this works. Watch The Social Network. It's one of the few Jesse Eisenberg movies that's actually any goddamn good that he does. Watch that. It explains to you how a social media network works. You get people that come onto your site. You put ads in that are relevant to them. What's been happening on Twitter? No fucking shit, right? That's what you get. And with that is what you give people to then make the money, to make more moolah, to get somewhere. What are you doing? Pay me $8 a month, or you only get to look at 600 tweets a day. But it gets worse than that, because if you're a new member, but you're still unverified, you're going to love this. You only get 300 a day. 300 tweets. That's it. Hi, Crown. Welcome to me flipping the fuck out. This isn't a podcast yet. I'm looking forward to the podcast. We're talking about toys on the podcast tonight, but I wanted to do this live. This is an Andrew Rants live rant video because Elon Musk is fucking up Twitter, and I, like the band members on the sinking Titanic, I'm going to go down with the ship. Both me and Jessica Charms. That is my other self on Twitter. Okay? I am at Charms_Jessica on Twitter. That is my online persona. Okay? She's on Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Both of us are going to be one of the last people leaving. You're going to have to shut that site down to get me to go off. Give it 24 hours, though, because I guarantee you there's going to be a screen up that says, "Thank you for the many years of likes. However, we've decided to archive Twitter. Have a nice day. For more information, click this link." And it's just a link to Elon showing you his ass, saying kiss it. Because guess what? That's what's happening here. We have officially, we're losing Twitter. Now, I know that somebody out there is going to go, well, it's not a bad thing. We have TikTok. Fuck TikTok. All right? Fuck it. I like Twitter. I like being able to talk to some of my friends on Twitter. That's where I met a lot of friends. I fell in love with a friend of mine on Twitter. Granted, and happily, mind you, I do follow a couple for other places so I can still talk with her. Really happy about that because we're still friends despite everything. So I'm really happy I can still talk with her. But for the love of God, what in the hell, Musk? I seriously, for the life of me, cannot figure out what your malfunction is to fuck up Twitter like this. What has happened since you took over as CEO goddamn fucking O of Twitter? What have you done? You have pissed off your employees worse than Walt Disney ever pissed off his. You have managed to single-handedly take one of the top social media sites to a laughing stock of its former self. Facebook and MySpace is laughing at you. MySpace. You know Tom from MySpace, the automatic friend you get, he's laughing at you. Way to go, numbnuts. You've done it. And I'm hoping I don't lose my Twitter account because I'm just expressing what all of us are feeling. You have royally pissed us off. And you can say this is for data scraping and to prevent data problems and the overmiss and misuse of accounts and blah, 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 till you're blue in the goddamn face. Okay? Let's just get this right, exactly what it is. Let's read between your goddamn lines of that post that you made. This is what it says in between the lines. Twitter's hemorrhaging money. I'm not putting any more of my own cash into this. If you want to still have Twitter, pay me $8. Otherwise, fuck off. That's what it says in between the lines. And don't you dare goddamn deny it, you son of a bitch. That's exactly what it says. And you goddamn well know it. But why? Why, I ask, are you doing this? Why? Oh, I know. Pick me, teacher. I know. Because you have nothing better to do than ruin people. I'm the CEO of Twitter. I managed to single-handedly save this site. No, you've managed to single-handedly light it on fire and watch as it burns. Yeah. You know that Simpsons joke where the robot comes out of the flaming fire and goes, "Why was I programmed to feel pain?" Guess what? We're the ones feeling it, asshole! Do you know how many people use Twitter a day to find news and find information, to keep up on the latest trends? You can find more information out faster on Twitter than you can on TikTok. I find most of my information out on Twitter. News agencies post information on Twitter because they know it's going to show up in a notification. That's how it works. But if I go through do I ever get to 600? I'm not exactly verified. Am I only stuck to 300 a day? 300 a day. What happens if, say, there's an asteroid headed to the planet, but I can't find out about it because I've exceeded my limit of tweets for the day because you decided to be a jackass and fuck the whole site to hell? Then what? And feel free, by the way, message me on Twitter. Talk to me. Talk to any of us. Tell us, give us the exact reason why you're doing this. Because otherwise, we're going to say, and I quote this, we're going to say it's because you're hemorrhaging money, you don't know what you're doing, and instead of admitting that you don't know what you're doing and handing the reins over to somebody that does know what they're doing and just being the silent partner after you should have been in the first goddamn place, you've effectively, you're killing a social media site. Facebook is screwed as it is. TikTok is for the younger generation. I'm in my goddamn 30s. My generation is Twitter. That's where we are. That's where we interact. That's where we meet. That's where we talk. That's where we hang the hell out. You know how much fun stuff there is to do on Twitter? Have you actually used Twitter? Oh, no. I'm sorry. You're too busy wiping your ass with $100 bills. I'm sorry. You're wiping your ass with $100 bill. My apologies. You blow your nose with a 50. You wipe your ass with 100. My apologies. I am so sorry. I forgot about that. You make me sick because you're doing this. This is a site that has existed for how long? It is a short form medium. All you do is send out character limits. If you have issues with this, go through, check to see if accounts are still active. If you're worried about freaking space and account manipulation, here's an idea, moron. Go through and see which accounts are active. If an account hasn't been active in, say, 3 months, get rid of it. Delete the account. That'll save you space, you jackass. Oh, well, we're going to verify everybody must pay us $8 a month in order to make sure that we are 100% secure in ourselves and blah, blah, blah. It's big dick energy, basically. The dick is strong with this one. I love Twitter. At this point, I would like to ask every single member of Twitter. I am willing. I know I can't afford a lot in life. I live paycheck to paycheck right now. I am willing to put in $50. If every single Twitter user is willing to put in $50, and I'm including businesses, personal, individuals, what have you, if you're willing to put in $50 each, I say we buy Twitter back from Musk. We appoint somebody to actually run the site And not into the ground. I mean, run the site as it should be run. But they have to answer to us. We own a majority stake in it. $50 each. Because if Musk would go, well, I paid $44 billion. Well, you've devalued the site. It's not worth $44 billion anymore. We think it's maybe worth this much. Take the loss and go. We want to fix this bitch. I want to fix this bitch. Give me the goddamn keys. I'll run this site better. Give me control of it. I'll run it better. How difficult is it to run a site? How hard is it to run a social media site? You turn on the lights, open the doors, and get the fuck out of the way! How do you manage to fuck this up? I can't scratch my head around this. You took a site that is so endearing and so precious and so wonderful, and you have destroyed it. You've been CEO for how long? How long have you been CEO? You have completely destroyed Twitter. I have to give you credit. I didn't think it was possible. I'm sure you haven't pulled a quit. How long have you been CEO of Twitter? Let me look this up. How long have you been CEO? How long have you been CEO? How long have you owned Twitter? Wow, that's actually the first result on Google. Wow. Since October 27th of 2022. Okay. It is 2023. It is July 1st. So November, October, December. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, so June. Wow, you've officially managed to not pull a Quibi. Congratulations. You have been CEO for 8 months. 8 months, and you managed to destroy a website. 8. Fix this. Fix this now. Or I guarantee you won't have to worry about pulling the plug on Twitter because everyone's going to go. I signed up for that Blue Sky. I'm waiting and hoping to get that I'll get an invitation for both of my accounts. And if I do, I'm gone. I will disappear. And you, my dear Mr. Musk, and your site can go off into that good night and just sit there and dry hump each other. Oh, I'm sorry. This is more like we need to call SVU, I think. I think this is more of a raping because you're not exactly enjoying yourself. Oh, sorry. Twitter's not enjoying what you're doing to it. I'm sorry. Let's get this right. Twitter's on the receiving end and you're doing the fucking. My apologies. I forgot that. You've managed to single-handedly destroy a website. You have brought it to its knees in 8 months since you started control. 8. Do you want to know what I've done in 8 months? Do you want to know what I have done in 8 months, Mr. Musk? In 8 months, I managed to lose $2,000 to a scam. I managed to find a job that I want to get the hell out of so bad. I came out as transgender. I fell in love with a friend of mine. I have managed to start putting my life back together. In 8 months, I've done 5 things that have bettered me. Okay, one that really wasn't that good for me, but still, 4 out of the 5 ain't bad. What have you done in 8 months? Pissed off your employees, pissed off Twitter users, forcing people to pay $8 a goddamn month if they want to be verified with a check mark. Woo! Verified! Wow! I'll verify. I can never be monetized on YouTube. I will swear like a sailor. So you want to know if I want to get money doing this on YouTube. You want to know what I'm going to have to? I got to find sponsors, people that would be willing to put up with me bitching and complaining. That would be willing to put up with a transgender woman that's willing to talk about stuff. Because guess what? That's what I am. I am willing to continue ranting till the day I die if it means, and I mean this, mind you, if it means that I can make a difference. This pisses me off. I love Twitter. I enjoy Twitter. I appreciate Twitter. I have met a lot of good people on Twitter. I have a slew of friends on Twitter. I really do. And you have single-handedly managed to take a website that is so wonderfully done that really the only flaw that it had wasn't an edit feature, which you could have included, and you could have fixed this whole problem, and the site would have gone beautifully, and angels would have descended from the sky like the light shines upon me, and the angels would have come and they would have said, "Thank you, Mr. Musk. You have made Twitter the greatest social media site in the entire world. Everyone will love you." Instead, now we're hoping that somebody buys your ass out and fixes this bitch. Oh, but I can hear you now, though. It's not easy at the top. Everybody thinks that they can run a company. Armchair CEOs, right? Like armchair detectives and couch detectives, right? Everybody can do this in the comfort of their own home. No, it doesn't take rocket science to run a goddamn website. You open up the doors, you turn on the lights, you get the fuck out of the way. It's like running a casino. You just need to get sponsors to help pay the bills. It's not that difficult. Who wants to advertise on Twitter to millions of people? And all it will cost you is this much per tweet. I guarantee you can get a crap ton of people advertising on Twitter. And you wouldn't be hemorrhaging money. People self-promote on Twitter, you jackass. You're not only affecting users that are looking for information, people that want to communicate with their friends that might live overseas, that might live, outside of their area. You're effectively destroying that. You're destroying people that self-promote. You're destroying people that might own a small business that want to get their name out there, and that's the only way they can. And you are effectively destroying that for selfish corporate greed. Thanks a lot. To quote and paraphrase Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, so this is how social media dies. With thunderous stupidity. I am hoping that you fix this. I will give you the last ounce of hope I have. I'm not even joking. I will give you the last ounce of hope I have. The very last ounce. You want to? It's basically about. Hold on. I have something I can explain. Hold on. I have the perfect thing to show it. No. Come on. Where is it? Here it is. This. The top of this brass fastener. Okay? That's about all the hope I have left. And I was saving that. But I will gladly give the last bit of hope I have left. The last bit of hope I have in everything. Okay? The last tiny morsel of it. For you to fix this without pissing us off. It's that simple. Because remember, you can't be a social media site without the social part. Piss off the people and they go. You can't be a social media site. You're just a media site with nobody coming there. Save for the trolls that are paying you $8 a month to make themselves feel good. But they're going to be squawking to an empty auditorium and they're going to leave. Do you see how the dominoes flow here, Elon? It's very easy to figure out. You piss off the little people, and the larger people leave. And when the larger people leave, then you're up ye old shit creek. Do you see the picture? Fix this. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, because this was a live video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Andrew / Jessica, and this has been Andrew Rants. Bye, everybody.